It pays to listen. Now, back to Aaron and Mayumi Muller on the Lifestyle Business Owner Show.
Hello, this is Aaron Muller. When it comes to success in life and business, it matters who you take advice from. And that's why I want you to know about my extraordinary wife and co-host, Mayumi Muller. Mayumi is the quintessential cosmopolitan success story. Born in Japan and raised in the United States, Mayumi's Japanese and African American heritage has helped her learn how to connect with people from highly diverse cultures and backgrounds. Following her coursework at the University of Washington, Mayumi pursued a career in modeling, working professionally in major metropolitan areas throughout the United States and Europe. During this time, Mayumi cultivated an elegance, charm, and winning attitude that crowned her Mrs. Washington State in 1995 and landed her less than 5 places away from achieving Mrs. America. Since that time, Mayumi's raised 5 amazing children while attaining to the highest levels of success in every field she's entered: a President's Award-winning real estate agent for John L. Scott for 10 years, the top sales rep of a Fortune 500 company, owner of 8 multi-million-dollar businesses, and the world's #1 trainer in self-running business ownership. Learn the secrets to success in life and business from this amazing woman at the Lifestyle Business Owner Academy website, lboacademy.com. That's lboacademy.com. Why build a business when you can build a lifestyle?
Why build a business when you can build a lifestyle? You know what, guys? You want to be LBO. I'm going to tell you that right now. And thank you, honey, for those kind words. LBO stands for the Lifestyle Business Owner. And that's what we talk about here. How to buy a business, grow your profits, and make it run without you. Now, who wouldn't want to do that?
I want to do it.
Okay, we're doing it. And we're going to teach everyone else how to do it.
Yep, that's our goal. That's our goal. So, Mayumi, let's talk about how to get back on top after losing everything. I mean, this is a sore subject with so many people out there.
And it's a big story for a lot of people out there.
It's a big story. And, personally, I even have a story I'd like to share with our audience. I was a casualty of the economy crash back in 2009. I was doing really well. I had multiple companies. I was a business broker selling, 15 companies a year. And all of a sudden, one day, and I was diversified. I thought I was, at least. And all of a sudden, everything stopped, right? And we all felt that horrible, just crash, and banks stopped lending money. So basically, I was doing no deals. I went from 15 deals to 0 deals a year, and all my businesses were down. I had a lot of startup businesses that I was doing, and I lost my house. I lost my house in foreclosure. I remember moving in with a buddy I moved in with my dad, and I hadn't lived with him since I was 5 years old. I lived in his little office in his house for about 3 months. I was getting a divorce. I ended up moving in to a buddy's basement after that. And for about 3 years, I was basically licking my wounds, and all my friends that were all business owners, we were all set back about 10 years. And it was really a tough time for all of us. It was probably the best thing that ever happened to me, though, Mayumi.
Right.
I got a chance to really, explore the things in my life that were important to me. And you actually had the same, you had challenges too.
Similar story. I was a residential real estate agent for several years, top, President's Club member, and just realistically, like overnight, I was going through a divorce. I had 3 children. I was not selling any houses. I had to get rid of my assistant, my team. And I had to do a reality check. And again, that was the best thing that kind of happened for us, because I got to reinvent myself and start from scratch and work from the ground up and doing it my way.
Yeah.
Not the way that our society wants it to be. This was my way and
I think that's what we got stuck into. We got stuck into what society is supposed to be. I remember thinking that there was a certain way life was supposed to go. So anyways, to get back on top, if you guys ever run into this, or if you're dealing with it right now, I'm just going to give you some advice. We're going to give you guys some advice as to what kind of helped us get back on top. And first off, you want to determine what's important to you. There's so many things that people get fixated on, thinking that it's important, like money. Obviously, money always going to be on the top there. If you don't have it, you're thinking you want it and it's going to make you happy. Cars and houses. I mean, we want to have material things and be cool, and everybody looks up to us. And, obviously those are nice things to have, but how important are they? Family time, family time's important. Friends, vacations. I know I love vacations. We love vacations.
We love vacations.
That was really a big thing when I was trying to figure out what was important to me, because I had to really evaluate that situation in my life and go, was it all these other things, or what was it that made me happy during the times when I was struggling, or when I was actually like making all that money and I was hustling so much. It wasn't all the money. It wasn't all the stuff I had. It was actually vacations for me, like I loved the experiences. Is the environment important to you? So basically, what's your true motivation in life? And that's what you first want to do. You want to determine what's going to be your true motivation for life.
And it's different, for everyone. So don't feel bad, making your list. It's really important to make your list on your true motivations. The next thing is to get your mind right? What you think about, you bring about. So it's important that you believe in yourself, because when we lost everything, we didn't have a lot of people coming around us. How did we, honey? I mean,
they weren't handing out money, I'll tell you that.
No, they sure weren't. So we had to believe in ourselves, and we want you guys to believe in yourself, which in turn helps you build your confidence. Confidence is key when you're trying to get back on track and building your mind right. Know that you can do whatever you set your mind to. And let me tell you, that's a whole nother segment, and you can do whatever you set your mind to. And don't dwell on the past. That's something that's
key.
Is
so
key to success and be building back up again.
Because if you're dwelling on your past, I mean, you're never going to move forward.
Past is done.
So let's talk about visualization. You want to visualize your goals moving forward. You want to visualize what you want to achieve and what do you have to do to get there, and what do you have to where do you have to go? Where do you really want to get yourself by visualizing that situation? We believe in manifesting, your belief, or you're manifesting what you visualize, right, honey? I mean, like that. I feel like I've manifested my wife.
Oh, thank you.
I know I'm having a hard time speaking here, but I mean, you were somebody that
all giddy and stuff.
Exactly. But you were somebody that I wanted, in my life, and I didn't know what that looked like, but I visualized it as much as I could, what I thought was right for me, and after 3 years, I found the most perfect person for me. So you can seriously do that.
The vision board. So going back to visualization, yes, it's important to put your goals, but you've got to see it. You've got to see it to achieve it. You have to see it every day. So some suggestions would be putting a power board or a vision board together. I know that I've done that with my kids before, and it's just really a good daily reminder of what you're fighting for and what you're working for every day.
And know that anything is possible. There's no really limitations. If you set your mind to something, put yourself in a situation that will allow you to accomplish your goals. So basically, if you're just sitting at home and you're trying to manifest
and you're
pizza,
wishing, or
and you're not calling the pizza guy or a woman or a date or whatever, you're not going to get it. You got to get out there and put yourself out there so you're exposed to be able to get those goals.
To receive the goals. And then the next step would be to strategize how you're going to get what you want, right? So our suggestion would be to do an outline from start of your goal to exactly outlining what that looks like once you've gotten there. So from goal, outline, objective, right? That's going to be key, because just because I want to do this, that doesn't mean that I'm going to get there. I need to now calculate the steps and put an outline
and that's
together.
And that's kind of like what we were talking with Tom, those strategizing all of your steps that you need to take to get there.
Right. And then figure out your ultimate target market, right? Be specific about what you're going after instead of just doing a blast of I want to sell to the world, or I want to do this to the world. No, you need to be specific and have a target market. How much money will you need and how will you get it? That's key. You got to know what kind of money it's going to take and where you can go out and get it, and you need to go out and get it and ask for it. Think big. Don't do the low-hanging fruit goals. You know what? Those are not fulfilling whatsoever. You need to go after the big goals that are going to push you and push you through the fear, because big goals are fearful, but you got to push through that and make sure that all your decisions are aligned with what is important to you.
Yeah,
right?
Because if you're not thinking big enough, you're gonna fall short.
It's not fulfilling.
And you're gonna fall short. You want to have something that you can go towards that's bigger than what you ever believed you could do.
Exactly. I agree. Okay. And also, well, let me go back to make sure that all your decisions are aligned with what's important to you. So that would be, do you want to do more vacations? Do you want to spend more time with your family? Do you want to be able to coach? What is it and make sure that aligns with your goal of how to move forward.
So once you've done all of that, now you need to implement your plan. So let's just say you need money. You need money to build a business or do something, So what you want to do is you need to build some type of a marketing plan and a business plan so that you have a direction to go in, right? So if you don't have a plan, it's going to be hard to accomplish anything you want. So also be persistent, with your pursuit for fun. So like if you're going to be going out there trying to get money from people, you have to actually work really hard at it and not think that somebody's just going to give you money because
Right.
you are, asking them for it. So be very articulate in your process of how you're presenting your plan to people, everyone you talk to, because if you're not, they're just going to blow you off. And so if you have a great plan, you can articulate it to everyone. People are going to say, okay, this person has something going for them. I think we can give them money.
And if they say no, go to the next one. Don't get discouraged.
Exactly. Once you're funded, now what you want to do is start a business, or better yet, buy an existing business. You have to, go out there and find something good. You're going to have to get moving forward with it. And then once you actually get a business, you need to get exposure. And you want to make sure that you have the most effective way of getting that exposure, because it's expensive, right? And when you're starting out and you're getting back on your feet, you don't have the money to do it.
That's right.
Also, make sure that you're getting online directories, getting out there on the internet. That's huge. Your digital footprint should be as large as possible, and you can do this very economically. And if you have to start with no employees, don't be afraid of hard work.
You know what? That is so good. And then win every award out there in what industry you want to be in.
Stay focused and accomplish all these tasks.
Stay tuned for our Ask Aaron segment. Business people across the world write into us and ask us questions about the street smarts of small business. If you missed any of our show today or would like to listen to any of our previous show, go to lboradio.com. Also, make sure you follow us on The Lifestyle Business Owner on Facebook and Instagram. You can also listen.
But we'll have more of the Lifestyle Business Owner Show right after this, here on Business Radio 1300 KKOL. Log on to lboradio.com while you listen to the Lifestyle Business Owner Show. Now back to Aaron and Mayumi Muller.
Welcome back. It's Mayumi. And if you want to achieve your goals in life and business, right? Why not learn from someone who was born to be an entrepreneur, someone with the uncommon business sense, the tenacity, and the track record of success to prove it? My husband and co-host, Aaron Muller. As a child, Aaron developed an interest in small business ownership from his family's marina on San Juan Island. From the start, Aaron was driven to seek a business opportunity and attain entrepreneurial success. His very first business venture was catching and selling shrimp at the docks when he was only 10 years old. While his peers were preparing to enter 7th grade, Aaron opened a bumper rental company catering to the San Juan's ample tourist traffic. Aaron's first real job came in high school, but by the time he graduated, he had earned enough to purchase half of the company. Over the past 30 years, Aaron has gone on to start and buy over 20 companies in the Pacific Northwest and now owns 8 multi-million-dollar businesses. Aaron is the world's premier trainer in self-running business ownership and the author of the Lifestyle Business Owner book, which lays out the principles for making a 6-figure income by working as little as 5 hours a week. Learn how to achieve your goals from this phenomenal business mind at the Lifestyle Business Owner Academy website, where you can learn all kinds of amazing business knowledge. Visit lboacademy.com and take your life in an extraordinary new direction. That's lboacademy.com. Why build a business when you can build a lifestyle?
Well, thank you, Mayumi.
You're welcome.
That was great. So let's talk about, let's get to the questions.
Yeah, we have our, I apologize if I say your name incorrectly. I have a hard name too. But the first question is from Boback from Boston, Massachusetts. Favorite way to follow us is Facebook. So his question is, who are some of the authors you admire? And what books do you recommend people read if they want to own a business that runs without them? Well, I know what book, the Lifestyle Business Owner book. It goes down for digital download January 2nd, 2018.
You know what? That's your favorite book.
That is my favorite book.
So one of the books I really like is called The E-Myth Revisited. It's by Michael Gerber. Great book. I read it right before I got into business on my own 20 years ago or something, and it was just a great book and really helped me through that process. My book is similar in ways, but really, I would say, tackles more of the details of getting there and stuff. So the other one for like motivation is Grant Cardone, the 10 times rule. I really like him. He's a great motivator, influencer out there that really it gets you going. So,
he will get you all jacked up.
Oh, yeah.
And I would say I would recommend getting that on Audible books.
Yeah.
Just because, man, he is a great speaker. So thank you for your question. The next question's from Caitlin, and she is from Montreal, Canada. Hello, Canada. Favorite way to follow us is Twitter. The question is, what do you think is the biggest threat facing small business owners today?
You know, I think it's just not staying up with the times and not trying to adapt to being better out there and look at what's going on with businesses and technology. And so I think the biggest threat is just not being aware of what's happening in your surroundings.
Yeah, and also, I think that as small business owners, you think that you don't have the resources to get the exposure because you're competing with the bigger companies. But we've had several small business owners on our show that have said there are so many ways that small business owners can get marketing and advertising and do all the things very cost effectively for their business. You just have to go out there and look at it. Don't be afraid and be current, right? So thank you, Caitlin, for your question. The next question is from Vikram from Seattle, Washington. His favorite way to follow us is Instagram. So his question is, technology is changing very fast. What kind of industries do you think will thrive in the future? First question. Technology-based businesses. And then helping us to be more productive. What kind of industries do you think will thrive in the future?
Well, I think that, if you stick with technology-based businesses, I mean, they're going to thrive in the future. I mean, they're going to be something that, we're constantly changing with the times and things are getting faster and faster. And so businesses that can, help people be more productive and help them organize their lives better, those are the kind of companies that are going to thrive, I believe. And also, I think construction type service businesses even, construction and service type businesses, because they're, it's a need, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're always building stuff out there, and there's services that are needed, and less people are getting into those businesses because of the technology world. So there's always going to be tons of business for you. Oh
yeah, and we need service industries like auto repair shops, lawn service, housekeeping. There's so many service industries out there. Just keep on doing what you're doing, and so that we can keep that revelation going. Thank you, Vikram, for your question. So the next question is from Tara in New Orleans, Louisiana. Oh, I can't wait to go there. It's on our bucket list.
Soon.
Favorite way to follow us is YouTube. So her question is, I own a business where my employees handle cash. I want to promote an environment of trust, but I'm also worried about employee theft. The more I install security cameras everywhere and check up on people and not being announced, the less my employees feel like I actually trust them. How can I promote an environment of trust while minimizing employee theft at the same time? It's a great question.
I think it's a great question. You know, I agree with that. When you put on cameras and everything, it does kind of weird people out. It's not bad to have that out there, though. It just gives them a little bit of edge, you know, to what's going on, that you're aware. But really, if you want to do something that doesn't freak people out, have systems set up so that you can track your money. You know, so like a daily count of the cash and the funds that are coming into the business, and make sure you have a system set up that will allow them easily to do it every single day, but know that you're part of the collecting every single day or every week or whatever. But you know, everything has to match up.
Right. And also, you know, you can spin it and say that it's a safety thing too. You know, you want to be able to keep track of, you know, the people coming in and out of your store or your business. It's a safety thing. You know, a lot of times, you know, a couple employees go out to lunch. You have one person at the front desk or what have you. So you can kind of make a spin on it also.
Yeah, and those cameras don't have to be for the employees.
Exactly.
They're definitely for, you know, the customers coming in that you're concerned that safety.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Tara, for your question. The next question is from Sean. He's from Calgary, Canada. Favorite way to follow us is blog. So I have a corporate job right now making $100,000 a year. I've been thinking about getting into business for myself. I know that businesses don't always work out, and I could very well have months of business losses. How much money do you think I need to have saved up in order to have a smooth transition?
Oh, you know, it's really about what you can live on. So you have to start doing your own budget first. That's what you want to start with. And, you know, if let's say you have a job making $100,000 a year, you're probably bringing home around $75,000 a year. That's your current budget. What's wasteful that you have in there that you could get rid of? Because you want to look at things like that. Like if you're going out to dinner 2 nights a week, 3 nights a week, cut it back, you know, go out once a month. You know, you're going to have to make sacrifices. But if you're not willing to make sacrifices, then, you know, it's going to be really hard for you, because there's some times when, you know, you have to do that. So you once you've kind of identified that, then what you want to do is pick something that's going to give you enough income that will, you know, get you the income that you really need to have to then grow it to make your 100,000 or more.
Exactly.
A year. So,
and we've talked about on other shows, there's lots of, you know, listing websites out there nationally. And if you're not sure about what business you're wanting to buy, then go on those websites and take a look and see what they're priced at. And that'll help you to start the process of getting your budget together.
But you definitely want to have money set aside to get going. But, you know, it just is going to depend on what you need.
Absolutely. So thank you all for listening to the Lifestyle Business Owner Show, where we talk about the street smarts of small business. If you've missed any of our show, make sure you go to lboradio.com and you can listen to it anytime, anywhere. Thank you so much to our guests for being on our show this morning. And next week, our guests are Facebook marketing whiz kids. Can't wait. Make sure you submit your questions to askaaron@lboradio.com.
Thanks for listening to the Lifestyle Business Owner Show, where we talk about the street smarts of small business with Aaron and Mayumi Muller. You can submit your questions to be answered on the show at lboradio.com. That's lboradio.com. Join us every Saturday morning at 9 for the Lifestyle Business Owner Show, right here on Business Radio 1300 KKOL.